Well, hello, gamers and gamer fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Survival Minecraft, and welcome to what I guess you can call the Foxy Bee Sanctuary over here, I guess. For some reason, they have decided to congregate over here, so every once in a while, I have to go out there and wrangle some bees and bring them back over here and try to make them homes, and I just set up one beehive here. I've got to go over here. But yeah, this place is insane. And as you can see, like right here out on the water, there's bees just heading out into the open ocean out there. And I literally have to, there's another one. Oh boy, we've got some nasty visitor. Yeah, okay, hello. Hey, you guys are ruining my intro. I'm trying to give an introduction here. Do you mind? Oh, great. All right, hello. You guys are all messing up my intro. Thank you very much. Oh, we got another drown. Oh my goodness. All right, I think I need to go sleep because I have a feeling that I'm going to get inundated with more and more mobs over here. All right, we're just cleaning up a few mobs that are straggling around here after I slept. This is the problem when you... Ah! Oh my goodness. Now I have to fix this. All right, I'm going to have to fix that. So we can continue with this intro. Okay, and it's good as new. Perfect. I do apologize for that interruption. Right, so anyway, let's get into the point of today's... Oh, hello. Are you going to come in and interrupt my video now too? You're going to get in the way? Of course. So what we're going to be doing today, as you can see, I've got a whole area prepared over here, not very far from where we did our builds in the last episode. And what we got going on right here today is we're going to be starting a new set of villager upgrades. So in episode number 4, I built a small villager hut and a small villager trading hall and got some zombie collection going on. And I have a little bit of villager trading happening over there, but it's really small scale. I need to be doing many more builds and I need to get more resources. So we're going to have to do some serious upgrades on our villager resources today. Right on this spot, we're going to do a one-stop shop on villager breeding is going to happen. Then we're going to have the ability to get food for villagers is going to be in here. And then we're also going to have the ability to infect villagers with zombie-itis. We're going to turn them into zombie villagers, and then we're going to heal them, and then we're also going to have an area where we can give them jobs. So that's all going to be taking place in this one building right on this spot right here. And it's going to be wrapped up in a very attractive looking building. So I think you're going to want to check that one out. It's going to be very cool. Now, right over here, this open area right here, we are going to need zombies for that breeding hall. If we're going to infect them into zombie villagers. So that's what's going to happen right here. We're going to have a new zombie collection building, and it's going to be much nicer than the old one. Big upgrade, big improvement. I think it's going to look really cool. I'm very excited about it. But if we go down the path right over here, we will come over to a spot. Hey, look, we've got a bee over here. We have one lone bee hanging out right on this spot. We're going to start another build right up here, and this whole area is going to get transformed into a timber village area where the villagers that I breed over here, I'm going to bring them and they're going to live in this area. So we're going to do the first part. That's going to have to take place over a couple episodes because it's so much building. There's so much that's going to happen up here. It's going to take multiple steps to get it all done, but we're going to start with the first step today. We're going to build the first piece of that whole thing. We've got a lot of building to do today. So I think it's time to stop talking, and I think it's time to jump into build mode. Let's get the villager trading hall started, and let's go. And that is it for the exterior of the Villager Trading Hall. Look at this building. I mean, this thing is huge. I can't even get the whole scope of it from down here on the ground. But let's take a look at the inside. I really like the way this looks. It looks kind of like almost, I don't want to say cathedral-like, but it's got like a really nice high ceiling. I like the timber beams and everything like that. And there's a lot of square footage and room available for what we want to do. There is all of the supporting area in the basement where there's going to be the villager collection area and all of the other types of things that still have to happen. I have more building to do down there. That is at least the first of the builds that we want to do. We're going to go over here and we're going to start part 2 of the builds, and we're going to get the zombie collection building going. So let's jump into build mode and let's get that started. There is our second build done, and what we put together was what is the beginnings of a haunted house. Yes, we're going to want this to look like a oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. You really have got to be kidding me right now. Like, so rude. These mobs are so rude. I can't get through anything today. They're driving me a little crazy. Now, this is just the exterior. It looks kind of nice and everything right now, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some finishing touches. I am going to change some of these windows out. I'm going to put some trap doors and make some of these windows look broken. There's going to be some cobwebs. There's going to be ivy. There's going to be vines and stuff growing. All kinds of different things, and I'm going to do some stuff with the yard and some other detailing to make this look like it is kind of more broken down than it is right. I'm going to change this area around. I'm probably going to do some more landscaping to make it a little easier for me to get zombies up here, and maybe add some nice finishing touches, some detail work out here as well. This isn't too detailed. It's kind of plain and boring for right now, but we're gonna add some nice details to this house. We're gonna make it look old and decrepit and a little bit freaky. We're going to want it to look kind of cool. So we're going to get to that as well. But first, before we get to that, we have one more build to do. I want to do one more build before I start getting into details and flourishes. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to move my materials one more time, and we're going to get started on what is going to be the entry tower into the Timber Village right over here. So let me get my stuff moved over, and let's jump into build number 3. And she is done. The entry tower into what is going to be the Foxy World Timber Village. I have to put some more stairs, but we can go in here and we can go up, and there's going to be an entrance into the village right here. And then we can continue up. We're going to be able to move into other buildings through that doorway and continue up. There you can see there is my original beast house, and there's the horse stable. Here is the new zombie. Here is the new villager breeding hall. Here is the new zombie collection hall, and there of course is 15 Foxy Road, and there is the Arch de Foxy, the entry into my base. So now you get a really good idea of kind of the span of what the base is really going to be. You can even see way out over there, you can see Beetopia out there too. So that completes the builds for today. We've got all three of the major builds done. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to snap my fingers through the wonder of editing and the wonder of doing things off camera. I'm going to snap my fingers, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the finishes on all three of these builds. And when I come back, we'll do a walkthrough of all three of them, and we'll take a look at what they look like when we're all done. So let's do that, and we'll be right back. 3, 2, 1, snap. Okay, and just got myself a nap and a bite to eat over here at the beach house after a lot of work. So let's take a walk over and let's take a look at all of the finishes that I did on these three buildings. And here we are at the villager breeding hall. Not too much different on the exterior right there, but I did start to extend the path that's going to eventually lead all the way over to the beach house. I got a little more path work to do here to connect this to the beach house. The bulk of what I did as we go in here is on the interior. And now you can see I've set a bunch of stuff up. So let's look at everything inside of here. So this is where the villagers are going to go. This is going to be the villager breeding pens. You can see I've got their beds in there, and it's all set up the same way that I had it at the breeding house in the other village. I'm going to have areas where I'm going to be growing different vegetables, probably mainly carrots, so I can use those carrots to feed the villagers and breed them. So what's right over here is this is the zombie transformation area. So right in this spot right here, there's going to be a zombie, and villagers are going to come up. There's a little thing right here. You got a rail. They're going to come up from the basement, and they're going to drop down right into this chamber right here, and there's going to be a zombie, and they're going to transform them into zombie villagers. At that point, I'm going to bring them around right over here, and we're going to do a little bit of splash potion of weakness and golden apples, and we're going to get them transformed. Now, when they're healed, I've got a button right there. They'll move along, and the track kind of goes up and over here, and this is the job decider area where I can bring them in, and then I can close these doors up just so they don't connect to any other job blocks, which I don't really think is going to be a problem. And in here I have all the different job blocks, and I'll put them down and I'll give them their jobs, and when they're either ready to go or they need to maybe go back and get more zombification, I can just turn this on and they'll go back out here. And I'm going to have a separate track when I'm ready to start moving villagers up to my timber village. I'll have a second spur of this track which I can switch to and send them out the door, probably down under here and out the door and up into the timber village. That'll be a future build. And if they need more zombification, they're going to loop all the way back right over here, and they're going to go back into the chamber, and they're going to get re-zombified and then go back into the system. And I'll demonstrate that very soon. I don't have any villagers in here yet, but I'm going to go through and demonstrate the whole process of how this is going to work very soon. And if we look downstairs, I've done a lot of work down here setting up the area downstairs. And underneath each of those villager breeding pens, there's going to be an area. You can see here's the beds and there's the trap doors where the villagers are going to be. When the babies are born, they're going to drop down and they're going to go into this water system, and they're eventually going to get caught right down over there in a water trap. And it's going to filter the babies from the grown-ups. So as you can see right here, they're going to flow in and they're going to get in this little air pocket. And then when they grow to full size, they're going to hit the water and they're going to swim up and they're going to come into this collection area right here. And then when I'm ready, there is a button right up here. You can see the line coming all the way down. When I'm ready, I can call a villager and have it come up, and it'll go up into that leads up into the zombification area. And this is where I'll be collecting the carrots that'll be coming from all of the different farms that I have in here. This is the whole carrot collection area. So it's going to go in there and go into that chest right there. Now, if we go over here, now here I've done a little bit of detail work on the haunted house. And now this definitely looks a little more foreboding if you look at it. We've got some windows that appear to be missing. We've got vines all over the place, lots of cobwebs, some jack-o'-lanterns. This place does not necessarily look like a place that you really want to be trampling into. It really looks kind of very unkept and everything. And I really like that. And inside, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. You guys keep messing up all of my stuff today. Now where'd he go? Where'd you go? Now he's going to appear out of nowhere and he's going to be mad at me. Oh, there you are. Get out of my video. So what I did is I set up the back to where there, now I have the zombie collection pen. This is kind of the area where I'm going to bring them in here. And then I have a trap door so I can drop them down there. I'll show that in one moment, but I can bring them in here and I've got different areas. So I can kind of like walk around and kind of lure the zombies up into this area and down in there. I even set up a bit of a haunted tree right here, kind of a dead, maybe a dead oak tree in the back as a little bit of detail just for fun. This is what it looks like. This is almost exactly like what I have over at the other village, only this is outside. This time I tried to bury it underground so you don't have to see all of this part of it. And right here is where I can tag them. I got some name tags ready. I can tag them right here, and then I'm going to eventually set up a little bit of a mechanism because I don't want them to go outside in case I want to do this during the day. I'm going to set up a little bit of a tunnel so they can go over to the villager breeding hall and I can put them where I need them. I like the details. I think it's pretty cool, and I look forward to using it and getting some zombies ready for my village. Continuing further along the pathway, and I did some more detail work on the path and got that all the way done up to the villager breeder over there as well. But over here, I also have, of course, the main tower, which I really didn't do too much over here. I did a little bit of exterior landscaping, just the path getting up to it, and I've got some vines growing and things like that. But other than that, I really didn't do too much in here. A little bit of minor interior detail work, a door here, mainly fixed some of the walls and stuff going down to the bottom, added some torches and some lighting mainly, but the interior did not really need too much right now. This one's in pretty good shape. And in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to continue building out the timber village. We're going to expand out this way, and then a little bit off the back as well. I've got a lot of builds to do. We're going to go pretty far back in this area, really far back, like out to those trees or something. There's a lot of builds to do, and we're going to build it in pieces, and we're going to start adding more buildings in the next episode as well. And we're also going to expand some of our farming capabilities. We need more farming available, so we're going to add some farming resources to this base as well, also in that area back over there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I really did not expect it to be filled with as many mobs as it was and as many interruptions. that was a little bit of a pain in the keister, but I'm glad we got all of our builds done successfully. I'm really happy with my villager trading hall that I have over here. I'm also very happy with my zombie collection building over here, my spooky zombie collection building that I have. And I'm very happy with my lookout tower. I can see all over my domain. I can see all of my base from up here. I'm really excited about it, and I'm really happy with how these builds came out. I hope you enjoyed this build video. If you did, hey, consider leaving me a like and maybe a comment. Let me know what you think of these builds and what you think I should be adding to my base, and any comments or suggestions or anything like that, let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you're not yet a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free, it's fast, and it really helps the channel grow and continues to help me bring you great build videos just like this one. That's going to be it for me for right now. I'm probably going to head back over to Beetopia and torture myself by trying to bring more bees back to the mainland. But I hope you have a great day and look forward to seeing you again real soon.